Distance learners, this is Mrs. Lee. I'm going to go over our review for the week. You know that we're getting ready for testing, and so I wanted for us to go over all the standards that we've covered so far this year. I'm going to tell you up front, if you choose not to join the Zoom session, then this practice test is not going to be as enjoyable for you. It's just going to be taking a lot of questions, and you're not going to get the answers unless you participate in the Zoom or you watch the recordings of the Zoom. Starting on Monday, we're going to play games in class and have some competitions, walking through each question, and then we're all going to be writing down the correct answer together, which will ultimately help you because you're going to have to put in the answers on a form. I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. So, to get started for the week, you need to go to About Us, go to Staff Directory, find my name or type in my name, and then go to my webpage. Once you're on my webpage, I want you to go all the way down to Review. Click Review. Anytime you need to stop this YouTube video and complete these steps, go ahead for it. The first thing that I want you to do is watch this YouTube video. It kind of gives some more directions that I'm going to also show you in this video, but I need you to watch this YouTube video just to make sure that you're not asking me questions that I've already answered in the videos. So, when you get here, the first thing you're going to see is review questions. This is the practice test. I want you to click right here on this line where it says review questions, because you'll notice if you look at this PDF, it's sideways. I'm going to show you how to fix that issue. So you're going to click on review questions. It will take you to a screen like this. You're going to click this little button that looks like a rotator. You're going to click it. It's going to rotate your assessment around correctly. Okay? So then this will just be the pages and you'll just read it like a normal book. So that's kind of where you begin. Now, I've provided underneath this assessment, I've provided an answer document. The answer document will help you when you go to fill in the form at the end of the week. So this assessment is due on Friday by completing this form. This is the way that I want you to submit it. This document right here, if you click on this one, has all the questions in the correct format. And what you would do for this is if you have a printer, then you might just want to print this off. If you don't have a printer, then you can just copy it down. It'll work just the same. You can just do it on your own sheet of paper. But you're going to go in and write the answers. And then in notes, you could just write anything that you found helpful in answering that question. So, for example, I'll look at question 1. I'll select my answer. It says select all that apply. That means I'm going to probably do more than one. I'll select my answer and I'll write it down right here. I'm doing this because you probably aren't going to finish all 40 questions in one day, or you're not going to want to finish all 40 questions in one day. This is designed that you're going to work through a little bit each day. For you guys, this is due on Friday. If you join the Zoom sessions, I'm going to say this multiple times throughout this video because I want you to understand that if you join the Zoom sessions or you watch the recordings, then we will go over every single answer, okay? And as we're going through the answers, you can be copying down the right answers, listening to our thoughts, listening to how we think through the answer choices, and that way you can make sure that when you turn in that assessment on Friday, that you will get a 100. So I highly suggest using this paper. If we go back to the review, so first you watch this YouTube video, then you look at the review questions, you start answering on this document, and then finally on Friday, or whenever we complete these going over them in class, maybe we finish earlier than Friday. In that situation, whenever you've got to the point in the Zoom recordings that you can tell that we've made it to question 40 and you have all the answers, or you've just answered these on your own and you feel confident in your answers, then you're going to click this complete the form, and you're going to fill in your answers. So I'm going to show you now why the paper that I said you could copy or copy and print out or copy down is really important. These numbers over on the left side are not always the same as the question I'm asking the answer for. So for example, question 1 does say question 1, but question 2 says question 2 part A. That would correspond with this question right here, question 2 part A. And then question 2 part B is labeled as number 3 on this practice test. So I just want you to make sure that you're paying attention to what question it's actually asking for. Just look at what's typed out. All right, and you'll select your answers. There are some freebies on here. Those are because those questions had writing involved or underlining involved, and I'm just giving you that one, so all you have to do is select that little circle, and then you'll just get that question correct. All right. So remember to fill out this form correctly. Remember you have your assessment questions, and all of this can be found on my website under review.